We've been arguing about the budget for 6 months. 8% wage cut, no OT.
The city is through arguing. That's why it's going to binding arbitration.
My people deserve better than this. They're on the line every day.
So is fire, so is sanitation.
Next time someone gets mugged, let them call a garbage man.
I understand your frustration, but as management, you have...
Mayor Hinton, I'm a cop.
Commissioner, you are management. And I expect you to deliver the full range of police services while the contract's in arbitration.
Those people are professionals. They made a commitment to this city. They will honor it.
Come on, come on, break it up. Cut it out! Cut it out! Hey, cut it out! Hey!
Easy, Ronnie.
Somebody talk.
This guy don't care. We got families to support.
Frank, all I'm saying is that we signed up to do the job.
Not with an 8% cut. They want police protection. Let them pay for it.
Hey, Luke, I don't like the cuts any more than you do. The contract's with the arbitrator now.
Has he ever patrolled Morgan Heights at 3 in the morning? I say we stop patrolling until we get a deal that won't bleed us dry.
It's illegal for police officers to strike.
What, strike? I'm just feeling a little, fluish.
Take an aspirin.
Could be contagious. Hope I don't infect the whole department.
I don't believe this. What do we all become cops for?
So speaks Ronnie Lopez, the stooge of management. Scally promised you 30 pieces of silver.
No.
Ronnie!
No one stands up for this department like I do.
Yeah, well, we all know where your bread's buttered.
Yeah, that's right.
Except for maybe Judas here. You with us or what?
I see, man. I'm not feeling too good either.
Better take care of this flu.
Carmilla. You have a contract. You have a moral commitment. And a responsibility to the people of this town.
What are we gonna do now, boss? We can't run a department on just ourselves.
You want to bet? What kills me is I'm on their side. I'd double their pay if I could.
I'm sure they know that.
Oh, yeah? Well, when Luke Jarrett said they all know where my bread's buttered, not one of them opened their mouth. Not one.
What are you gonna do if they all call in sick?
Maybe there's a Boy Scout troop I can deputize.
Well, look, there is some good news. I got a babysitter for Friday night. I made reservations at Morelli so we can have a nice... What?
Friday, I got tickets to the Rangers.
Friday is the reunion. We talked about this months ago.
I didn't think it was that important to you.
You didn't ask.
Well, it's just a high school reunion. There's gonna be another one next year. Come with me to the game.
No, I told Angie and Carol that I would be there.
Honey, the Rangers are playing the Kings. That means Gretzky. I've never seen him in person. It'll be something I always remember.
You know what I'll always remember? A time when you would have dropped whatever you were doing just so that we could be together.
Rach.
I mean, this is a perfect opportunity. But if you would rather go and watch a bunch of toothless Neanderthals on ice skates...
That's where you're wrong. Gretzky's got every tooth in his head.
Fine. Go to the game. I am not going to beg you.
Rachel, I don't want you to be mad.
You don't want me to be mad. You don't want to go to the reunion, and you don't want me to be mad. What about what I want?
You want me to do the dishes? You want me to glue the dishes? Hello? Oh, hi, Sid. What's up?
Our absentee rate. 12 guys called in from the graveyard tour, all with digestive or respiratory complaints.
Right. Well, call in Stan and Gordy from the day tour if you need them to cover. And keep me posted.
Will do. Bye.
Little flu spreading. Looks like I'm gonna have to press everyone into service, including me. So I guess it really doesn't matter now, hon. No Rangers game anyhow. But why don't you go to the reunion anyway?
I made plans, Tony, and you knew it. But you took it for granted that I would just roll over for your plans. I don't like being taken for granted. I don't like it a lot.
Rachel, honey.
I know they were wearing ski masks, but what about their voices? Did any of them have an accent or something?
I don't remember them saying anything. He just hit me. And when I woke up, everything was gone. The silver, the jewelry, everything.
X-ray 6, respond to a 1034, corner of Slidell and 7th.
I'm taking a statement from the 1020 at Grand and Lowell.
The 1034 is in progress. Respond on a forthwith.
How much activity were you looking at?
Well, so far we've had 11 calls for service. That's almost double the usual, with half the cops on patrol.
How the hell does word get out so fast that we're on demand?
You know how the grapevine is. Could be the reporters, too.
All right, well, let me get dressed and...
No, we've got it covered. If I were you, I'd get some sleep now. You may not be doing it for a while.
Okay. First thing in the AM, I want to implement a game plan. Have every officer who will report show up for the 8 o'clock tour, and I mean everyone. Well, like the Marines say, a few good men and women. Where's Ronnie Lopez?
Oh, I left a message on his machine.
Anyway, from now until this flu epidemic is over, we're all pulling 16 hours on, 8 off. We're all riding solo.
Stakeouts?
No, we protect people first. Everything else can wait. Non-uniform officers put on the blue. Park 3 or 4 squad cars around town. People will think we're out there in greater numbers. Lucille, you're on dispatch. Let's go to work.
Tony. I don't have a uniform. I was a Fed. I never had a uniform.
Well, there must be something in the ladies' locker room.
Mildew.
Hey, Freddie. Check in the men's locker room, will you? See if there's a uniform in there for Sid.
Want me to handle the phones?
Gee, Freddie,
Don't worry about overworking me. The door is fixed, so I'm in kind of a lull.
Okay. They're all yours.
Hi there, Eastbridge PD. Freddie here. Just one moment, I'll connect you.
Morning, boss.
Ronnie, we need every officer who doesn't have the flu out on the street.
I think I might have caught it myself, sir.
Come here. Here, take a seat. Somebody pressuring you?
No. No. I know I got into it with Jared yesterday. But on one hand, I think loyalty to the guys you work with is important. But on the other hand, I think a contract's a contract. But on the other hand, sir, I'm not sure.
Ronnie, I can't tell you what to do.
Yes, you can. Look, I've been up all night long thinking about what the right thing to do is, and
Ronnie, you don't have to think about what's right. My father used to say, what you should do comes from here. Reasons why you don't come from here. I don't know, maybe that's simplistic.
Oh, maybe that's right.
Worked for him. For me, too.
I'm gonna go put on my uniform. Thanks. He always think with his gut, your pop?
Except for once. He could have bought Xerox at 6.5.
I had the right of way.
Buzz off.
Let's calm down. She wasn't even looking.
Look, he was going about 50 miles an hour. I couldn't...
Hold it! I'll get a statement from each of you. You first.
No, him.
X-ray 5, come in, X-ray 5.
Excuse me.
I have the green light. I don't believe
X-ray 5.
We've got a 1021 in progress at 426 Mercantile.
A firebomb?
No. A burglary. A 1031.
I'm Mercantile loose. I'm all the way on Sycamore.
You're it, baby.
Okay, I'm on my way. Excuse me. We're understaffed today. Exchange insurance information.
With this insect?
Well, they've gone now. I called 20 minutes ago.
They pushed me inside when I opened the door. They took everything.
Are you okay?
What kind of a question is that? She could have been killed.
I got here as soon as I rogered the call, ma'am.
Then where were you? Jersey?
How many were there?
3.
Were they wearing ski masks?
Yes.
They were in a beige van.
Did you get the plates?
These are my reading glasses. Besides, isn't that your job? What are we paying taxes for if we can't be protected in our own homes?
It's a damn good question. And I didn't have an answer. I don't like not having answers for justifiably irate constituents.
You know the answer, Louise. It's money.
The answer is your cops are in breach of contract. They should be fired.
The union will sue the city, and it'll cost twice as much as you're trying to save by making the cuts. Talk to the arbitrator. Get this thing settled.
He's sequestered. He's studying the documents. I'm worried, Tony. I'm worried that anyone with criminal intent is going to figure this is an open city. For God's sake, women are being attacked at their front doors.
We've got cars out on the street. We know the perps got away in a beige van.
Find it. If you don't, when the citizens come looking to put someone's feet to the fire...
I know. You'll be waiting outside my office with a match.
Hello? 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 Oops, sorry, Senator.
He grabbed the purse and lateraled over to Norman here.
Okay. I'll get him over to booking.
All right.
Okay, gents, let's go. Oh, hey, Gordy! Bring him with you. After you.
Nice shirt. You been sick?
We've been waiting far too long.
This is criminal. This is criminal.
This, exactly.
Yeah. An hour and 45 minutes?
I'm furious.
Over an hour.
Please, can we have a little order here?
Yeah. I got a display case full of meat going bad.
I will be with you in 1 minute.
They broke the glass with this.
Come on, Willie. I'm late for my aerobics class.
Come in.
This is X-ray 3. Go ahead.
Burglar alarm at 330 Hudson Street. Could be at 1031.
I'm 2 blocks away. Roger that, Lucille. Hey, boss. You been here long?
Nah. I brought you this. Talking baseball. Did you know that when Mantle won the Triple Crown in '56, he batted
353, 52 home runs, and 130 ribbies.
Yeah.
I got you something, too. I tore off the guy's sweatpants, the one who worked me over.
Nice work, Ronnie.
I don't think he knew I took it. To be honest, neither did I. Doc pried open my hand, and there it was.
This only has the price and size. Doesn't say the name of the store.
So what, it's garbage?
Maybe not. Did you notice anything else about these guys? Anything they said, their physical types?
They never said a word. They were very big, though. But then again, I was looking up from the ground. Masks. They were wearing ski masks, boys, just like the other robberies.
Did you see the beige van?
Could have been parked around back. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing, though. These guys did not like cops. I mean, they could have just run, but they stopped to beat me up.
I'm sorry, Ronnie. Maybe you wouldn't have been out there if we hadn't had our little talk.
I'm sorry, too. I'm sorry I can't get out of this bed and help you nail those bastards.
Commissioner. There he is. Commissioner Scally.
One question. If the police can't even protect themselves, how are they going to protect the public?
We're gonna catch the individuals responsible. You can count on that. But until we do, the public can help itself by being alert, keeping an eye open for people who look suspicious.
So people are on their own because of the strike that's crippled your department?
Are you asking a question and making a speech? We have a lot of people out sick at the moment. We also have a lot who are working twice as hard to make up the difference. Excuse me.
Commissioner, are you denying that there's a strike?
I don't believe this.
Honey, reunions are fun. You'd have a good time seeing the old gang. I'm just saying you should try to have a good time without me. It may not be a great time, but...
Tony, I don't want to go without you. I mean, this may sound crazy, but it's just the way I feel. Hello? Yes, this is she. You're kidding. Herbie Solomon from Harrington High? Of course I remember you. You still have that Mustang? It was cherry red, with a white top, and white seats. Yeah, Angie told me about the reunion. No, my husband can't make it, and I just don't want to drive all the way down to Brooklyn by myself. Really? You would? No, my husband wouldn't mind. Tony's very open-minded about that kind of thing. Good. All right, Herbie, I'll see you then. Bye. Well, he offered to take me to the reunion. You remember Herbie, don't you?
Sure. You went steady with him before you came to your senses.
He was very sweet.
Sweet. He was a self-centered, backstabbing...
Oh, come on. He was insecure. He was always sweet to me. And he was a good athlete, too.
Dumb as a post. He flunked music.
Oh, he had a night job. He didn't have time to study. Was he ever gorgeous?
Then.
Tony, he happened to be crazy about me. I mean, I have never been doted on like that my whole life. You know where he lives now? Tuxedo Park.
He probably married money.
I don't think he's married. You know, you were right, Tony. There is no reason why I can't have a good time without you. In fact, I'm gonna have a great time.
Hey. What happened in the Mustang?
One at a time.
I have been waiting. I've been waiting.
Yes, sir, I know you've been waiting. So give me a chance to look.
Even park it. What? Excuse me. Coming through. Excuse me.
Good morning. In an attempt to serve you, we're going to institute what I like to call the deli system.
It's a take a number.
When Freddie calls your number, your complaint will be duly recorded.
Here, I want one of those.
On behalf of the Eastbridge Police Department, thank you for your cooperation. Okay, Freddie. Take it.
What number should I start with, boss?
Here, you go ahead. Oh, brother.
1.
Number 1.
We still need a couple.
Let me through, please.
McDougal, McDougal's used cars over on Law. Look, this guy struts onto my lot with a dog, right? He looks around, we talk, and he takes the hottest ride I got for a spin, only he doesn't come back.
Yeah?
He makes out clean with the wheels.
What kind of dog was it?
Oh, sure, Bill. Well, I hope you feel better real soon. I've got everyone on patrol looking for the beige van. So far, nothing.
They're smart. They dumped it. You know, there have been times when I've been frustrated with this department, angry with it. But I've never been ashamed of it. Till now. They all know what happened to Lopez. Their sicko is putting fellow officers' lives in danger.
Meanwhile, every crook in Eastbridge is working overtime because they know we don't have the men.
We heard about Ronnie. Kinda rearranged our priorities.
One thing to fight with each other, but when the bad guys take us on, what post you want covered?
Crisscross Cloverdale, Richmond, all the upscale streets. That's where the money is. That's where these guys are most likely to show up next. The last seen in a beige van. We don't have the plates.
Hello?
We don't know if they've still got it.
How may I help?
Okay, boss.
Okay. Oh, guys. Welcome back.
What's your 20?
Heading west on Carlisle.
That car's been reported stolen.
X-ray 8, I'm disabled at the corner of Carlisle and Grand.
I'm calling backup for you, honey. X-ray 8, come in. Come in, X-ray 8.
Carmela!
Possible concussion.
What happened? You lose control during the chase?
It wasn't during the chase. I couldn't get the car started. I looked up and there they were.
Mister? Go ahead.
They knew she was on her own. They took a free shot.
Maybe that's what happened to Lopez, too. It's open season on cops. Open city for crime. I don't know which is worse. The bad guys believe in it or the general public.
Still nothing from the arbitrator?
Not a peep.
Tony, you have to come home and get some rest.
I can't, hon. I could be here for the duration.
I guess I won't get to see you before I go to the reunion.
Oops, sorry.
What are you gonna wear?
Tony.
It's cold out. I just want to make sure you stay covered. When's Herbie coming for you?
7 o'clock.
When are you gonna be home?
What difference does it make? You're there for the duration.
Hello?
Anyway, Tony, I gotta go. I'm having my nails done. Bye.
I don't know. I'll find out.
Good morning.
I guess it is.
We found the car that rammed Carmelo last night. Not a print on it.
I put out a hotline message. If there's even the smell of trouble, call for backup. I don't want anyone trying to be a hero. Carmela?
Hey. It was either come to work or clean the litter box. Please, boss. I gotta do something.
Hello, Eastbridge PD.
All right.
Can I help
Work
you?
the complaints desk.
I don't know.
Freddie could use a change of venue.
I'll find out.
But don't lift anything heavier than a pen.
Don't worry.
Oops. Sorry.
You know, I got 2/3 of the force faking sick. And you're here.
I want those creeps. I want to wring their necks till they feel like I do.
I saw her do it, officer. She put the perfume in her bag and was walking out the door.
Well, I meant to pay for it. I just forgot.
She's lying. Can't you see that?
Mr. Odell, I didn't see anything. I just answered the call.
Please, I'll buy it. Look, here. If I pay for it, that's okay, right?
That's up to Mr. Odell whether he wants to press charges. What'd he say? Look, you work on commission, right?
Yeah.
So what's better? She pays you zip and goes to jail, or she pays the tab and you get your 5%? What do you want to do, Mr. Odell? About the money?
Okay. Okay. Gimme.
Excuse me. C1, I got a red Porsche, New York tag, Harold Oscar Thomas Thomas. And a brown van, New York, Nancy Charlie Oscar 726.
Porsche's clean. The van was reported stolen 3 days ago.
I'm gonna need an address on the Porsche, and I'm gonna need some backup. I'm at the house. Where's the backup?
Stands on his way, Tony.
I gotta go in.
Hold it! Hold it! Get down! Get down on the ground! Down on the ground! You all right?
Well, looks like the Eastbridge PD just scored a shorthanded goal. You're going away, Jimmy.
I know.
Strong arm robbery, grand theft.
I know. Hey, what if I give back the stuff? Can we work a deal?
You and your pals put a cop in the hospital and you want a deal?
I never laid a hand on him.
Not me, clown. Ronnie Lopez.
2 nights ago at Hudson Street?
We never pulled a job on Hudson Street.
Right.
Honest to God. Hey, 2 nights ago, I wasn't even in town.
Where were you?
I took my mother to Radio City.
And I'll just bet she'll vouch for you.
Well, she will.
Lock him up and charge him with assault with intent on Lopez, too.
Love to.
I tell you, we never pulled that job. And we never touched the cop. You gotta believe me.
No, I don't.
What are you doing here?
I had to come home for a second between shifts.
Why?
I forgot something. Aren't you worried about catching a little chill?
Actually, I'm feeling kind of warm. That must be Herbie.
It's only 6:15.
Well, we thought we'd go for a cruise around the old neighborhood first.
In the old Mustang?
Tony, please, get the door.
Hold your horses.
Is Rachel Scally here?
Come in, come in. How you doing? Nice to see you. Hold on a moment, I'll get her.
Is he here?
Barely. Man has not aged well. You two have a nice time. Stay out as long as you like.
Where is Herbie?
Oh, Mr. Solomon is waiting in the limo. Nice meeting you.
Oh, Herbie, they're beautiful.
I delivered her right into the hands of the enemy. How could I be so dumb?
Genetics. Let's face it, men have missed more than their share of rungs on the evolutionary ladder.
What's the matter with me? This is Rachel. She's the Rock of Gibraltar. I got nothing to worry about. So what? The guy had a limo.
And?
He looked like Mel Gibson.
And?
She feels like I'm taking her for granted.
Yeah, you got nothing to worry about. Mm-hmm.
Commissioner.
Huh.
The mayor tells me that you've arrested 3 suspects in the push-in robberies.
And also in the assault on Ronnie Lopez and possibly Carmela Pagan. Officer Stan Kelly and I made the call.
So your ongoing labor problems didn't hurt the investigation?
Obviously not, Jim.
And on behalf of everyone in the city government, I'd like to say that our support for Commissioner Scally and his entire department never wavered during this difficult time.
Well, thank you, Louise. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go on patrol.
Oh, I have a dinner. Guess you feel pretty pleased with yourself making that collar.
Well, if I said no, I'd be lying. Wouldn't mind seeing it in the paper either. Eastbridge PD has crime under control.
That would be nice.
Don't turn around!
No!
Let go of the purse, lady!
Take it easy, Louise.
And grab his wallet!
Yeah, you sure have crime under control.
Sure. Have a nice day.
I just put it on the air. 3 males, black sweatsuits, all above 6 feet tall.
Right. All right, everyone, listen up. I know we don't have much to go on, except this. We caught a break. While those guys were sticking up the mayor and me, half a price tag fell off of one of their sweatpants.
It has the name of the store?
That's the break.
So we take it over there in the morning, they run it through their scanner.
And if the guy paid with a credit card, they'll just punch up the voucher and I'll get a name.
Well, even if he paid cash, the clerk might remember what he looks like.
Exactly. Lock this up in the evidence room for tonight. All right. Spread the word through the grapevine. Tomorrow morning, we may lock the door on these guys. In the meantime, everyone back on the street. And remember, these perps are armed, dangerous, and they're not afraid of cops. Let's go.
Hello, Eastbridge PD. Can I help you?
Maybe these are the guys that went after me, too.
It's possible.
I want to go out there, boss.
Not a chance.
I want my shot at nailing them.
I don't want you in traction for the next year and a half. You're staying right here, Carmela. That's an order. You're the ranking officer.
Hold on. I'll write it down.
You mean the only officer?
Hey, Stan. Stick with me.
I thought you wanted us riding alone.
We're not riding. I set a little rat trap. I want to see what we can catch. Gotcha.
Well, Officer Jarrett.
Is this what you used to beat Ronnie Lopez?
No one wanted it to come to that.
Because you wouldn't go along with the strike? And Lopez wasn't enough, you went after Carmela?
Boss,
I'm not your boss. I'm the guy who's gonna send your ass to jail. Run this to the lab. Stan, read him his rights.
You have the right to remain silent. If you give up that right, anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney.
Luke Jarrett's confession. And statements from Officers Petrelli and Stover. They'll testify against Jarrett in exchange for reduced sentences.
These kids are only out of the academy 6 months.
They said Jarrett convinced them to copy the push-in robberies, scare the public, and make the arbitrator rule in their favor. Lopez and Carmelo weren't specific targets. Just any cop on the job was considered a traitor. Did you know it was Jarrett the whole time?
If I ever thought so, I changed my mind when he came back to work, which is just what he wanted. I had no idea it was cops until they held us up in the garage. The way they handled us, and only my cops would know that I carry a second gun on my ankle.
How did guys like that get into police work?
They passed the physical.
There ought to be a way to check out what's inside.
Sooner or later, they'll show you. Just gotta give them a chance.
Well, it's a good thing you found that store tag in the garage.
Jarrett didn't know I had nothing. He couldn't run the risk that I'd bring my tag to the store. He busted himself.
Once you gave him the chance.
Oh. Scally. Yeah, Freddie. Put him on. It's George Kelso, the arbitrator. Hi, George. Yeah. Really? Yeah. Bye.
What?
Decided against the rollbacks. All wages and benefits are frozen at their current level.
Oh, thank God. Huh, we can sleep.
George wouldn't give the name, but he said he got a call from a high level of Eastbridge government, indicating the city would drop its demands for the cuts.
When did that happen?
Shortly after the mayor and I were mugged. So it looks like Jared may have accomplished his purpose after all. But no one will ever hear that from me.
Whoa, hello? Sorry, hello? Sorry, ma'am. Let me try that again. Sorry, Mayor. I didn't mean to cut in.
Hey, look who's here, Freddie. We can finally get you back to maintenance. Go ahead, Steve. It's all yours.
Gee, boss, I was just getting the hang of it.
I know, and what a good job you were doing, too. I got all my messages, I think.
That reminds me, Mrs. Scally called for some car phone. She said to tell you she's having the time of her life.
Great. Great.
Hey, wanna go get a drink? Celebrate being able to live like human beings again?
No, I gotta get home.
Oh, of course. It's been a while since you've seen Rachel. You can have a nice reunion.
Right. Nice reunion.
Have fun.
Oh. Herbie always doted on her. Could be doting on her right now. I used to dote on her. Nothing big. A dote here, a dote there. Must be nuts. She thinks I can't see through her. She's played this whole thing to the hilt. Gonna make me jealous, so I'll start with the doting again. Well, the joke's on you, Rachel. It's not gonna work. I'm not jealous of Herbie Solomon with his limo and his 6'2" and his hair.
How do you do that thing that you do? And it must have been love. Do 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 do.
Honey,
What are you doing up?
you were singing.
I was? I'm sorry.
How was the reunion?
Oh, I'm exhausted, honey. Why don't we talk about it in the morning?
It is the morning. Almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
Kids up.
When we were dating, I had to have you home by midnight.
This was not a date, exactly.
What was it exactly?
If I didn't know better, I'd think that you were jealous.
Maybe you don't know me as well as you think. Look, Rachel, I know I've been taking you for granted, and that's gonna change. You want doting? You got it. Next reunion, you're going with me. Not Herbie Solomon or Arnold Weinstein, me. End of discussion. You got it?
I got it.
You had me going crazy. I'm watching the clock.
Tony, I have a confession to make.
It's a movie stub from the Marlboro Theater.
Mm-hmm. The reunion was boring, so I left.
What about Herbie?
That millionaire dentist from Tuxedo Park. He was so full of himself, I'm sure he didn't even notice I was gone. So I caught a Betty Davis double feature. Sat up in the balcony like we used to. And then I took a taxi home.
If you only knew what I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
How much I love you.
worked. It might have been cruel, but it worked.
You mind if I dote on you now?
I don't mind at all.